Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to bring you along as I do some cooking and some cleaning. Today I'm making my slow cooker chicken cacciatore. I had mentioned this in my grocery haul video and several of you said you would love to see the recipe. I got it from the magazine All You, I think is what the name of the magazine was or is. It was from a long time ago. But all you need is some chicken drumsticks, bone in, skin on. It calls for 4, but I always just get a big pack. An onion sliced, a green pepper seeded and sliced, a can of mushrooms, a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce or 2 small 8-ounce cans, 1 can of diced tomatoes, just a little bit of olive oil, and some salt and pepper. And of course you're going to need your crock pot, and you'll need a skillet. And you'll need to heat that skillet on medium-high and put in just a couple of tablespoons of the olive oil. I noticed here that I didn't have quite enough, so I added a little bit more. So you're just going to give that oil enough time to heat up. You want it to kind of sizzle when you're putting the chicken legs in there. You just season your chicken legs with salt and pepper and then put them seasoned side down into the pan. And then you're going to let them brown for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to turn them. I like to go ahead and salt and pepper the other side of the chicken legs as soon as I get them all in the pan. So now they're going to start sauteing for about, or browning up for about 5 minutes. And while that is happening, I'm over here cutting up the onion and the bell pepper. So while I was over here starting on the vegetables, the timer went off. It's so important to set a timer because I always forget. I get caught up in doing something else. The timer went off. It was time to flip these. So I came over here and you see how they have that good kind of that golden brown color on the one side. That's what you want. So I flipped those and I'm going to finish slicing up my onion. Once that second 5 minutes was up, it was time to put these into the crock pot. I do have a crock pot liner in there. These are just going on the bottom. I do have the skillet sitting on like a hot plate so that it doesn't burn my granite, but I have to remove it from the heat because otherwise the oil is like popping and I end up burning myself. So after that, you're gonna leave all of the oil that's in the bottom in the pan. And then you're just gonna throw in your peppers and your onions and you're gonna saute these for about 5 minutes. So while those are sauteing, I'm going to open these cans. This is my new can opener from Pampered Chef, and y'all, I'm obsessed with it. It leaves no sharp edges on the can or on the lid, and I love how after you run it around the top, you just press this little button, and I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a little beak. And then you just pick up the lid with that, so you never get anything on your hands, and but you can touch the lid, you can touch the can, and you're not going to get cut. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So this may not be new to y'all, but it's new to me and it's so cool. So after about 5 minutes, I'm going to add the mushrooms. I did drain them before I added them in, and you're just going to add them and let them kind of sit in there for about 30 seconds to a minute just to heat them through. And then you're just going to take all of this and pour it into your crock pot. Now you just pour on the can of tomatoes and the tomato sauce, and then I decided to add a little bit of Italian seasoning to the top of it. Usually I use the diced tomatoes or the tomato sauce that have that already added, and I didn't this time, so I wanted to add some Italian seasoning in there. Then that's it. You just put the lid on, and you do put it on high for about 6 hours. While that is cooking, I'm going to clean my kitchen. There were several things I wanted to get done today that I don't do on an everyday basis, so I'll bring you along while I'm doing that, and then I will show you what it looks like at dinner time.
Every soul, every season lives outside a status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it.
I had been wanting a pumpkin spice Rae Dunn mug for a couple of years, and I finally found one the other day. I went to TJ Maxx right when they opened, and it was eye-opening. I've never been there right when they opened. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should go one day and see all of these people running in to get Rae Dunn. I shared the whole experience on my Instagram, so if you aren't following me there, I'm going to leave that here so you can come and join my Instagram family. Today is one of those rare occasions that you actually get to see my son. This is Cole. He is 13 and a half years old. We do homeschool, well, virtual school at home. So he's at home with us. And usually if he gets in the shot, he requests that I take it out. But he did give me the approval to leave this in. So that's my son. And if you look through the window on the left, you'll see my husband in there. He's on a conference call. He works from home. And so he's sitting in his chair and he's rocking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So everyone's in the video today.
We could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this.
Per a lot of people's recommendations, I did finally pick up the, is it Weiman's? Is that how you say that? Stainless steel cleaner, and I have to say I am super impressed. I don't think I'll ever use anything else on my stainless steel. It not only does not leave streaks behind, but it gets off even hard water stains. It's amazing. It has like a milky consistency to it. You do have to shake it up before you use it. And the surprising thing to me was how great it smells as well. So if you haven't tried that and you have stainless steel, I highly recommend it.
I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
So I thought I hit the record button when I was sweeping, but apparently I did not. So I swept and then I mopped. And then I made some rice later on in the day, right before the crock pot was done. You could serve this with either rice or pasta. I will make a recommendation. If you have smaller children, it's probably best just to pull all of the meat off of the bone for them so they're not struggling with that. But we just put the rice down and then put the meat with all of the juices and the vegetables and things on top, and it's so tasty. Give this video a thumbs up if you think that you'll give this a try, and let me know in the comments below once you try it what your family thinks of it. If y'all haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to join my family here on YouTube, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.
When I'm with you.